Good question. So the whole growth mindset, meaning begin with the end in mind. So we begin with, what are you going to do after you graduate? Well, I don't even have this credit, I don't have this. We're going to go with possibility thinking. The mind is the most powerful concept. So you're going to think possibility. What is all this hard work that you're going to put into this bring you at the end? Let's think of this. Because once you have the goal and you're focused, nothing's going to get in their way. Students need to know that this is worth it, and why am I doing this? You need to go to the why. The what, the how, the where, all those are facts that we can do, but the why is the real key. Going back to the mentor has to connect to the why. In order to know the why, you have to know all the concepts of who this student is. Trauma-informed care, the 40 assets concept. You have to understand what is it like in the real world? What does the student bring to the table? What are the deficits? What are the positive? What are the social-emotional intelligence of the student? To then take all of that into support, because it will be rough. The waters will be rough and online. And so just like teaching adults in GED or adult ed, the psychology of learning has to be first. So Hotep, who is a educational consultant in the South, brilliant. He has a whole concept that says, if you can't reach them, you can't teach them. So I have to reach them before I teach them. And that is a brilliant concept, meaning without that going back to mentors, without their reaching them, the whole teaching it's not going to happen. So the growth mindset is, and it takes students different time lengths to make that happen. So who is the student coming in? What assets do they have? And so it really is, everyone is not one size fits all. You have to understand who the student is, what's going to work for them, and then what is success. How do you measure success? Because one person's success of passing one class could be 100 times more than a kid who passes everything, because this kid hasn't passed anything in the last 2 years. So we celebrate success, however minuscule that is, which goes back to a story of the bamboo. So the bamboo grows the roots for about 2 years, and a little tiny shoot comes up. There's a whole beautiful story on this in the farmers, but that third year, it grows 1 foot a day, the bamboo. So what are you doing with that patience for those 2 years of growing roots? Same thing with students in online. And I've seen it right here in this lab right here for the last 7 years. And even the parents are like, why are you saying this is great? I said, because look at the growth. We can see online, you can see growth much more than in a class. Because every day you see the progress and the growth. And he did this much growth, and he has this score. This is good. Let's look at where he's come from. And success inspires success. So you want to celebrate every success there is, and that will build more success.